Hello everybody, welcome to another Nephilim build. Today we're going to serve the Empire as Darth Vader from Star Wars. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with the ability scores. Using the standard point array, we'll put the 15 to Charisma. Vader is one of those right-hand men who managed to be cooler than their boss. Next we'll put the 14 to Constitution. He survived a lot of punishment over the years. We'll put the 13 to Strength. He's strong, but this is mostly for multi-class requirements. Up next is the 12 in Intelligence. He built his own droid as a kid. We'll put the 10 to Dexterity. This should probably be dumped, but instead we're dumping Wisdom. Anakin's fall from grace could generously be described as a series of failed wisdom checks. For race, we'll go with Variant Human, putting our increases into Charisma and Constitution and taking the Telekinetic feat. We'll also take Perception and Speak Common and Deep Speech. For background, he's definitely not a Knight of the Order anymore, and Urchin feels too far back. Feels weird to call him a folk hero when he's not Anakin anymore, so... Soldier. We're going Soldier. We'll get Military Rank, Athletics Intimidation, Chess, and Land Vehicles. Obviously swap this for Spelljammer proficiency. Moving on to class, we're going to start off as a Hexblade Warlock. We'll get Wisdom and Charisma saving throws, pick our Con and Religion, and be proficient with Light and Medium Armor, Shields, and all weapons. We're gonna multi-class too, Paladin, so you can start there if you want heavy armor. I just see his suit as half plate at best, and we already get 2 of the 3 Paladin skills I would take from our background. Anyway, at level 1 we'll get Hex Warrior and Hexblade's Curse and 2 cantrips. We'll take Booming Blade for a Force Enhanced Slash and Shield Touch for a Force Choke. We'll also get 2 spells taking Shield and Hex for early damage. At level 2 we'll get our Invocations taking Eldritch Mind and a Blank. We'll also take Cause Fear. At level 3 we'll get our Pact Boon taking the Pact of the Blade and Improved Pact Weapon. We'll also take Suggestion for a Mind Trick. At level 4 we'll round off our Charisma and Constitution and take Sword Burst for a Force Pulse. We'll also take Earthbind to yank flying creatures back to the ground. Do you think X-Wings and TIE Fighters count? We're now going to multi-class the Paladin, getting Divine Sense and Lay on Hands at level 1. At level 2 we'll get Divine Smite and our fighting style taking Dueling. He uses one hand about as much as he uses 2. We'll also start with 5 spells taking Wrathful Smite and Compel Duel to 1v1 a bitch. We'll also take Detect Magic and Detect Evil and Good, as well as Protection from Evil and Good. Pretty sure most non-humanoid aliens are classified as aberrations. At level 3 we get Divine Health and our Sacred Oath. Vader may have briefly been an Oathbreaker, but he very quickly swore a new oath. The Oath of Conquest. We'll get Channel Divinity, Conquering Presence, and Guided Strike, as well as Armor of Agathis and Command. At level 4 we'll cap our Charisma, taking Shield of Faith and drawing a blank. At level 5 we'll get Extra Attack. We'll also get Hold Person to finish the Force Choke and Spiritual Weapon to throw our lightsaber. At level 6 we'll get Aura Protection and Aid. So you know that blank we've got? Yeah, we're not cashing that in yet. At level 7 we'll get Aura of Conquest. All we're surrounded by is fear and dead men. At level 8 we take the Tough Feat and draw another blank. At level 9 we get Bestow Curse and Fear and swap our blanks for Crusader's Mantle and Spirit Shroud to put some light in our saber. And maybe give any nearby Stormtroopers some extra punch. At level 10 we get Aura of Courage and take Dispel Magic to shut down Force powers. At level 11 we'll get Improved Divine Smite to put even more light in our saber, and at level 12 we'll raise our Constitution and draw a blank. At level 13 we'll get Dominate, Beast, and Stone Skin. Pretty sure neither of these fit, but we will swap our blank for Staggering Smite. At level 14 we'll get Cleansing Touch and take Death Ward, and at level 15 we'll get Scornful Rebuke. Lastly, at level 16 we'll cap our Constitution and take Locate Creature for Force Clairvoyance. Now that we're level 20 we finally have our modifiers. We'll take a Longsword for our lightsaber and a set of half plates. Our AC is 15, our move speed is 30, and our average HP is 259 with 48 and 16 d10 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Now what can this build do? To start, we hit like a truck with built-in smites, extra smites, booming blade, and spirit shroud. And don't forget spiritual weapon as a bonus action. We've also got a lot of fear effects to keep enemies in place and deal chip damage, plus a ton of HP and healing. We can also raise our AC to something higher than mid, and even if we do get hit, we're dealing damage back. Also, Hexblade and Paladin is just busted, everyone knows it. Capped weapon attacks, capped spellcasting, capped class features, and more importantly, capped aura of protection. I believe Paladin should level Charisma no matter what, but Hexblade makes it to where there really is no excuse not to. Another dead horse I'll continue to beat is that Constitution is overrated, but since we didn't need Strength for this build, we were able to cap it anyway. For weaknesses, we miss out on 5th level slots and an increased aura range. That's it. Darth Vader is an absolute beast, so go out and show them who their daddy is. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month gives you 2-day early access to my videos, a chance to vote for future characters, and access to all of my homebrew content. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week when I make V from Devil May Cry 5.